Hey, greetings, my YouTube family. This is Brother Toby coming at you guys again with another YouTube video. Today, I want to speak on something that is going to encourage men and basically help us as a, as a demographic. Not only as a demographic, but as overall make you mentally better, physically better, and spiritually better. All right. So I'm gonna talk about some real serious stuff. Again, I would say before you come on my comments and saying this, that, and third, I would implore you to do your own research, okay? Again, do your own research, all right? There's plenty of information out there, okay? Not only am I going to speak on something that I've seen beneficially for myself, but I'm going to speak on something that, again, it's just overall going to improve you. It's going to help you be a better person. All right, so excuse me, my eyes kind of like real low. It's because allergies and whatnot. As I've been saying, it's spring season here. So, all right, so here goes some improvements. So basically, the main thing I'm gonna talk about in this video is semen retention. All right, or basically, holding your ejaculation. All right, now I know right then and there, there's some people that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, what's this guy talking about? And I'm gonna delve into a few different things, all right, as far as masturbation, as far as like watching porn and masturbating, or looking at different images and masturbating, the whole nine. Okay, so I'm gonna really dive into that because it's a very mature topic. I am a married man, all right. It's my my tattoo, my wedding hand right there, because I do have a ring, but again, in my job field, sometimes you can't wear a ring, so I'm internationally known, married. All right, that's the first thing. So now, first things first, I'm not going to sit here and say that sex is bad. No, sex is a great thing under the context of God. All right, under the context of marriage, which means that you are married to your husband, or you're married to your wife. Excuse me, that's what I meant to say. Basically, sex should be between a man and a wife, point blank, period. All right. I know there's other things that society deems as what is pure, what is holistic. It's the same love. No, it's not. Everything is different. All right. So that's that. Let me sip my water real quick. So I want to speak about, again, the mental aspect, the physical aspect, and the spiritual aspect. I have a list right here in front of me that you guys can't see, and it's gonna really bless you guys. So again, why am I making this video? Because one thing's first, all right, and I'm gonna get to a biblical Christian aspect, as well as just even if you're not a Christian, even if you're not a believer, I'm gonna tell you some things that's still gonna benefit you in the other aspects of being physical and mental. All right, so either way, it's still gonna bless you, okay, whether you're a Christian or not. That's the main point of what I'm getting at. So understand this: a lot of things in this society, like TV, magazines, music, a lot of these things are sexualized. All right, you go through Instagram, you look on Twitter. Porn is very easy to find. It's very easy to find. Growing up, man, like you would have to go to a physical store, get a VHS copy of a porn tape. Yeah, I said tape. A lot of you guys are probably millennials, probably know what that is. Probably don't even know what to do if a tape would pop on you and come out. I'm old school. You take a little marker, you just twist that mud back, and then the tape will just realign itself. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and that was back when you had Blockbuster Video, Hollywood Videos, and your local video rentals from your cities or whatnot. So yeah, you would go to that store that was, in some shady location, and you would go to this, you had to be of age, show your little ID card, you go through this little shady area. There's like some weirdo that's like the owner might be like a weirdo or something like that, and you have your whole collection of fetishes, as far as sexual fetishes, whatever you liked, and then you go to the front, make you purchase, and you walk out to the store with this black bag, and you're looking around to see anybody, oh man, I hope nobody see me, come from this place. And you have the CD collections and all that. But now the enemy is a new age enemy. So what happens is that the devil has the same ploy of tricks, just he's accustomed his warfare to strategize better for a new millennial phase. Just like the Bible says that there's nothing new underneath the sun. You know what I'm saying? What happened then will happen again, it happens now. Even when it comes to fashion, you always notice the same trends repeat itself. Like, you know, people have parts in their hair now, and that was a 90s thing, high top fades. But now you need a part with a curl sponge on top, and you good, you rocking. And it's acceptable to have a high fade now. You see what I'm saying? So that's just that. But now, again, as I said, it's been socially accepted to masturbate, and there's a danger in that. And for me per se, like I said, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in that. I don't think it's okay to be, you know, a man of God or even a woman of God and to entertain porn. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I never watched porn. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I never, you know, masturbated, because I'll be a liar. I have done both things. But as I matured in God, as I walked in God, the more that I educate myself, the more that I prepare myself, the more that I train myself, I see the evils of porn, because it has a lot of, what would I say, sex trafficking that you are not aware of. You know, sex is the oldest profession there is, okay? It goes back to the Bible days. But nowadays, it's like anybody can take your images, anybody can take videos and photos and put it on some obscene website, and then next you know, you're getting all these views and about some teenage girl that's getting sexually abused by older men that are in their 40s, 50s, even 60s, and it's just a lot of brokenness that goes into that. And so I know people that are vocally making it known that sex trafficking is out there. It happens right beneath our noses, and we never know it. And so many testimonies and stories about porn actresses and even actors that are really really have bad drug addictions. Some commit suicide because they can't cope with the stress and pressure. Because a lot of these secret lifestyles, their families don't even know that they're doing these things. And for women, it's more emotionally damaging, because some come from broken homes where there's no father figure there. They wasn't loved growing up. You see what I'm saying? So they find that other avenue to where, okay, this is what makes me valuable as a woman. And that's a whole different story. But at the end of the day, don't allow gratification to be socially acceptable because of what society says. Do your own research, all right? Porn does damage marriages, okay? There's nothing beneficial that can come from porn, all right? And one of the main arguments that I've ran into talking to different people is that, well, it helps me perform better in bed. And this is what I said to that person. I said, how can you perform better in bed with a woman that you've never physically been with? No woman is the same. Her turn on, and that's another thing, it's a lot of acting, all right? It's acting, okay? They're paid actresses, okay? So just keep that in mind. What may turn that person on is not going to turn your woman on back home. This is why it's, as you go on to the guidelines of God, it is best advised that you would just stay virgins until you become married to that other virgin. That's just the ideal statement. I know that this time and age, you know, that's very, very hard, okay? You're not going to really find a virgin nowadays. If you do, it's like you find a unicorn, okay? So that being said, stay virgins, you sexually exploit each other the natural way, God's way, and then over a span of time, you know, you two are entertaining each other sexually. Like the Bible says that the marriage bed is undefiled. So whatever you do in your own bed with your own spouse, your husband or wife, God is totally cool with that. He's okay with that. He has no issue with that. Okay? But when you as a man decide to, you know, look at porn or to, you know, masturbate by looking at these other images, you know, you're selling yourself short. And here's some reasons why. Okay, I'm gonna start from the mental aspect of it. All right, so here goes some benefits of semen retention. Again, and this is what happens when you don't masturbate. This is what happens when you become strong. Okay, biblically in Job 31, I believe Job said that he made a vow with his eyes to not view a young woman lustfully. All right, which means to tell me he had a lot of, beautiful maids, because he was a rich guy. He had a lot of beautiful women around him, but he was so content in his walk with God. It's the fact that the matter of, okay, you know what? I'm not going to look at these other women. I'm going to honor my God. I'm honor my marriage, my wife, by being pure in my thoughts, because the Bible also says, okay, that Jesus said that whatever man looks at a woman with lust, intentionally, he's already committed adultery in his own heart. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like a spiritual aspect of it. But again, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna say the spiritual aspect for the last part of this video, okay? So like I say, it's gonna be a while, but just work with me, all right? I just really want to help you guys out. So again, to improve your manhood, to improve you as a person, as a man, here are some benefits to help you be a better guy. And this is what semen retention does. This is basically you not jacking off, you not masturbating, you not having any other encounter. All right. If you're a married man, I would hope for the love of God that you would have an active sexual lifestyle in your bedroom with your wife. Okay. Again, women, if you're listening, if you're watching, understand that we men are visual creatures. We are entertained by what we see. Okay. So that's that. Some men are better at being stronger of not turning their heads or looking to the left or right than others. But again, it's a process, okay? Once you understand that about men, then you'll be fine. But here are some aspects or some benefits as to why semen retention is great for men. Mental benefits, okay? The first benefit is, men, you will have more confidence and you'll have more self-control. Again, I just spoke about that. When you are not being easily swayed by perfume or how a girl's jeans fit or how her leggings are or her body or whatever, you're practicing more self-control by, if you see that she has hips from the front, thighs from the front, and you are strong by keeping she's walking past you, and of course there's nothing wrong with making eye contact with people. You say hi and keep it moving, but it's about how you say hey to that person. You see what I'm saying? You can say, hey, how you doing? Keep it pushing. You don't have to man, I wonder what she looks like from the back. If you see that if you see that she's already shapely from the front, then 9 times out of 10 you don't have to guess what you like from behind. I'm just saying. So that's that. When you retain from, when you maintain your semen retention, you have more confidence. All right. A lot of people, and this is what I learned too, is that when you look at porn, you feel like you have to compete. Okay, which inevitably it basically attacks a man's self-esteem, because wow, I'm not like this person that I see in this video. I don't have the physique that he has. And some videos, they have the most sloppiest guys ever. So it's like, man, there's no way in the world he bagged that bad chick. It just, the money. But in a day, and I guess a perfect scene, perfect aspect, you would have a guy who was, in great shape, great physique, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so to a person that's not that type of shape and physique, that could, hinder him here. And so he may not have the confidence to go to that girl that he's been checking for a few weeks, like, man, you know what? She says I'm a nice guy, but I don't know if I got it going on there. And men, a lot of times, a lady's not going to really harp on your looks. If anything that sells, it's going to be your confidence, all right? That's something that a woman would love, is to have a man who's confident in his skills, confident in all of his endeavors. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Moving on. Another thing that semen retention does is gives you less anxiety and less depression, okay? Porn is a drug, hands down, okay? When you constantly masturbate, when you constantly look at porn, it's like you drinking alcohol. It's a depressant, because imagine how you feel every time you ejaculate. It's never a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's that tension that's released in your body, but at the end of the day, you're giving out your life force. Your sperm, your ejaculate, that's your life force. Why do you think that some people who have unprotected sex, they pull out? Because they're not trying to create another life. So that seed meets that ovary, or excuse me, that seed meets that egg, that creates life. You see what I'm saying? So when you constantly just, let's say you do it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times in a row, if you can muster that amount of strength, you're killing your life force slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly. And you're more sluggish, and you're more, less reactive to things. Somebody could be having a full-blown conversation with you, and you're like, huh? What? You're disorganized. You're not there. You're physically there, but you're not there here. You see what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, when you abstain from, releasing your ejaculate, or you maintaining your semen, or your semen retention, excuse me, you have less anxiety. You're not that worried about the future. You have a mentality that's like, you know what? Okay, let me just, take the day as it comes type of deal. And you're not depressed, okay? And when you're again, another benefit for semen retention is you have increased motivation, all right? So because you're not worried about, okay, let me go look at this porn real quick, or let me go take care of this, you're motivated. You're like, okay, I'm gonna get up and cut the grass today. I'm gonna read some storybooks, some books to my kids. Or I'm gonna go, spend time with my wife. I'm gonna actually take on a coffee date. You're motivated to go out and do things. Why? Because you have the energy. You have the energy. You have the cognitive awareness to actually do what you want to do on a normal basis. Especially if you're a father, if you're a husband, the whole nine. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory. So let's keep it moving. Another benefit for semen retention is you have better memory. You're able to have more concentration. I just said that. And you're better at having a cognitive function. Okay, again, like if you're driving, you operating heavy machinery, if your job requires you to multitask different things at different times. Because of that, because of your brain being focused in your taskings, you're able to better perform. Like if you have, an academics test coming up, you're able to retain the study, the information better. You're able to remember all that you read. It's just an overall better aspect. I'm not saying that it's going to be a perfect score, but this is why they preach upon. I'm going to use this example. Thank you, Lord. Like when you're, scrolling your phone and driving at the same time, that's why a lot of accidents happen, because your cognitive ability of driving, like in your alertness, is impaired because your attention is, okay, my attention is partially here on the road, it's partially here on my phone. So let me just do like one of these. Oh crap, somebody just ran in front of me. Now I gotta slam on brakes. Or you may realize it too late and then you T-bone somebody because you're not paying attention. So overall, semen retention improves your memory because you're able to remember things. And again, porn is a drug, all right? The main thing that's associated with porn is masturbation, all right? I don't know what man can look at porn without having the urge to masturbate and to wanting to release that semen, all right? If you can do that, then, well, more power to you. But 9 times out of 10, anytime that a guy looks at porn, he has the intention of masturbating and releasing that ejaculate. But again, when you have that ability to just retain that semen, boom, you're not draining your life force, you're not giving out that extra energy. And this is what this main point of this video is about, is keep harnessing that energy, and you can distribute it to different areas in your life. And I'm gonna get down to that here in the next group. So point number 2, excuse me, is the physical aspect. So here goes the physical benefits. You have greater vitality. Okay, again, when you just are aimlessly just masturbating just to masturbate. Oh, I masturbate like every day, blank amount of times a day. You're killing your life force. You're killing your vitality. All right, you're draining your life. Okay. Again, people can talk to you. You're probably like not even looking at people's eyes when they're talking to you. You're not focused. You're not there. You're killing your life force. And you just, I just want to go to sleep. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't have the energy to do this. I don't have the energy to do that. The whole nine. And that's not the life that God wants you to live. God wants you to live the life full of abundance and life to the full. Okay? So that's one aspect of semen retention, is your greater vitality, which means longer expanded life. Now, there are other things that can kill your life force, all right? Like, excessive smoking, drinking, drug use, not eating right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know somebody can be like, man, it's not that serious, bro. Yes, it is, because I can sit here and point out different things in life that can also help you. Because somebody, again, I've had many arguments with people about this. Oh, it's healthy for you, in a sense, but in the right context. It's healthy. If I'm a married man, I should be having sex with my wife. Point blank, period. That's just the economic factor of having a relationship with the same partner. But when you just going off here and there, just getting it off with people because you can't control your eyes, then you tell me what's best. You know what I'm saying? So greater vitality is one aspect, one physical aspect. Another physical aspect is increased muscle mass. All right. So again, for my brothers who like to work out or like to be in shape, you consider yourself athletic. One of the main things is that when you retain your semen, you basically have added testosterone. Period. That's that juice, the fluid that mechanically enhances your body to give you that extra 5 reps, whether you're doing the weight bench, whether you're running, whether you're doing your squats, or whatever physical exercise that you may be doing. You see what I'm saying? And right here, I don't take a lot of products, but I'm gonna show you guys this, all right? I have force factor. What's it say on there? If you can read it. I'm trying to see if I can get a zoom in. Basically, okay. All right, so right there in red, it says basically free testosterone booster and fat burner. And when you have testosterone, you burn fat quicker, you build muscle quicker. Of course, when you have testosterone, it's going to increase your sex drive. So yes, you will feel more turned on easily, or you'll get more easily turned on. But it says here, you'll enhance your performance. So not only am I taking this and practicing semen retention, but now I have a dual effect. So when I do work out, I'm getting gains quicker, all right, or I'm cutting weight quicker because I'm compiling these great aspects. I'm compiling semen retention along with exercise, along with eating good, drinking water, okay, staying away from alcohol. I'm not gonna say that you can't have a drink or whatever. That's whatever you decide to do. I'm not your dad, but I'm saying in moderation you can do so. All right. Some people drink socially or whatever, but end of the day, is what it is. Okay. When you retain your semen retention, that's something that is added. That's something that is enhanced is your testosterone. That's why, as a man, you're more stronger. You're more willing to do this. You're more able to do that. You see what I'm saying? And that's that. Another thing, and I know that some guys, especially older guys, don't love this. You have thicker hair. Your voice is much deeper. Okay? Like I said, I just had my birthday, April 2nd. I'm 53 years old. You know what I mean? Basically. So my hair's thicker. It's not as thick as it was when I was younger, but I still have hair in my head. And the older you get, that's something that will confidently build a man, his hair. All right. This is why some guys are very sensitive about their hairlines. You see what I'm saying? Again, I love my hair. I think God still got a head full of hair after all I've been through in my life. It's a blessing. So that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Is that your voice is deeper and you have thicker hair. And